Why should you quit trucking in 2025? Because the writing is on the wall, and if you're ignoring it, you're going to get crushed. Week after week, the numbers are telling the same story. Fewer carriers, lower volumes, and no light at the end of the tunnel. Spot market volume just dropped over 10% in a single week. 10% gone, just like that. Rates flatlined. Not climbing, not recovering, dead in the water. That's not a temporary dip. That's a system bleeding out. And let's be real. The only people pretending otherwise are the big brokers and mega carriers who want you chained to the wheel while they scoop up the scraps. The data doesn't lie. Net carrier authorities dropped by 243 in just 1 week. That's 243 trucking businesses gone. And it's not slowing down. The graph does not show recovery. It shows a slow, grinding collapse of small carriers. And you know who benefits? The mega fleets that survive every storm because they can afford to run at a loss while you go bankrupt. Then you've got the ELP, English Language Proficiency, out of service orders. August 12th alone, 94. 77% of ELP violations are now resulting in out of service orders. Translation, DOT is hunting. They're combing through paperwork, hitting carriers with shutdown orders for technicalities, while claiming it's about safety. Meanwhile, the states leading these crackdowns, Texas, Wyoming, Tennessee, aren't exactly cleaning up their highways, but shutting you down for a minor compliance slip. That's apparently the priority these days. And don't miss the hypocrisy. Border zone carriers running the same roads aren't even supposed to get ELP out of service orders. So what's happening? US carriers get hammered while foreign carriers skate by. That's not enforcement, that's a punishment for being an independent American trucker. Now, let's talk diesel. Sure, it's down 2 cents this week, but 2 cents does not save you. It's still $3.72 a gallon on average, with California, Oregon, and Washington gouging you at the pump. And don't forget, it's higher than last month. That's the trend. Everyone cheating a 2-cent drop is like celebrating when your prison food gets salt instead of pepper. You're still locked up. Meanwhile, look at freight types. Dry vans down a penny per mile. Reefers up 2 cents. Flatbeds completely flat. Second week in a row. That's not growth. That's stagnation. Year over year, dry vans and reefers might look better on paper, but volumes, they're collapsing. Reefers are down 15% compared to last year. Dry vans down 4%. Only flatbeds saw a volume increase 27% year over year, but even those gains don't cover the fact that rates are frozen. More work, same pay. Now, if you're still clinging to the fantasy that certain regions will save you, let's kill that myth right now. Load to truck ratios, North Dakota has 2.61 loads per truck. Sounds good until you realize there is no volume there. Vermont at 2.13, same story. Texas has the most loads for sure, but it's also where the highest number of carriers are going out of service. You can't escape the math. The whole country is a patchwork of bad options. And here's the kicker. Brokers know it. They smell the desperation. That's why negotiation power has evaporated. They're dictating rates, dictating lanes, dictating everything. Owner-operators who thought independence meant freedom are realizing it now means survival on crumbs. Go scroll the trucking forums. What are drivers saying? This is the worst market I've seen in 20 years. I can't keep running for these rates. It feels like they want us out of business. And they're right, because in 2025 the game is not about keeping you afloat. It's about clearing the field so consolidation can finish. The little guys, I'm sorry, but you're expendable. And the government, they're not on your side. Out-of-service orders for language proficiency are still being enforced selectively. Texas alone leads in shutting drivers down. California quietly doubled its English language proficiency orders this past month. And yet, border zone carriers again are untouched. So it's not about safety, it's about squeezing domestic carriers under the guise of enforcement while pretending to crack down on everyone equally. So, why should you quit trucking in 2025? Because the system is designed to make you quit. The numbers show it, the rates confirm it, and the forums echo it. Unless you've got the capital to run at a loss, unless you're backed by a mega carrier, you're going to get crushed under compliance, costs, and cutthroat brokers. Now, some of you are going to say, well, I'll just write it out. Write it out for what? Rates aren't climbing, diesel isn't stabilizing, out-of-service orders are accelerating, carrier numbers are shrinking every single week. Do you think 2025 is the year the market suddenly gives small carriers a miracle lifeline? No. It's the year the squeeze becomes permanent. If you want to survive, maybe you pivot. Park the truck, find a niche, lease onto a bigger carrier, or get out entirely. But don't delude yourself. The trucking dream of independence is being systematically dismantled in front of your eyes. The harsh truth is this: trucking in 2025 is not a career, it's a trap. And the longer you stay in it, the deeper you're going to sink. So ask yourself right now, are you going to keep grinding until bankruptcy wipes you out? Or are you going to see the writing on the wall and walk away before it's too late? Because the system does not want you to succeed. It wants you to quit. Sorry guys, I'll see you next week. Bye bye.